Welcome to this, our final edition of the Spring Game On Show, where all season we have brought you the best in high school sports coverage in Bucks and Montgomery counties. And I'm your host, Jeff Bideman. On this show, we're going to honor our Spring Athletes of the Year. These athletes have been selected by our panel of experts for their performance and also their importance to their teams throughout the spring season. We start by heading out to Ed Kratz, who brings us his Track Athletes of the Year.
Thank you. I'm at Central Bucks West's War Memorial Field, where you can see behind me that the track has gone quiet for the season. The high school track and field season did not go out without a bang, however. There were terrific performances all season long, including at the state championship meet at Shippensburg University. Some highlights from the season include Christopher Dock with just 24 girls winning its first ever District 1 Class AA title, and in the process ending Villa Joseph Marie's 5-year district title run. The area proved to have two of the best distance runners in the state, with Council Rock North's Ross Wilson and Penridge's Marissa Shiva both winning state titles in the 3,200-meter run. Also at the state meet, Central Bucks South's 4x800 relay team of Caitlin Poise, Alexa Kwapinski, and the Stratz sisters, Amber and Brianna, setting a new state record by more than 4 seconds and winning a gold medal. So you can see it's a tough task to find a boy and girl athlete of the year, but for the boys, I'm going to go with Ben Salem's Kyle Francis for saving the best race of his life for last and winning the state championship in the 800-meter run, edging out nemesis and rival and friend Council Rock South Jeff Wiseman in the process. And my girls' athlete of the year goes to Central Bucks South's Taylor Hajnaki, who for the second year in a row won the state discus championship. Fending off all challengers and comers all season long, Hajnaki dealt with that pressure and ended up winning a second straight discus championship.
Joining us in the Game On studio to honor his Baseball Player of the Year is Dan Duncan. Okay, Dan, many of our teams had some early playoff exits this year, but that shouldn't take away from some of the great individual efforts you saw this year, and you're here to honor one of the best of the best.
Jeff, Neshamony's Cole Creighton, terrific senior player, really capped a wonderful 4-year career with a great senior season for Neshamony. Cole was the best all-around player in this area. He was the only player of the all Suburban 1 league teams to make first team at 2 positions, outfield, played center field, and pitcher. He was a terrific leadoff hitter, batted .486, scored a fourth of Neshamony's runs, very consistent all year, right around the top 5 to 10 hitters in all Southeast PA all season long. As a pitcher, live left arm, had a .240 ERA, opponents batted only .187 against him, averaged a strikeout an inning, 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Couldn't ask more for a versatile player, a leader, a tough kid, a good kid. He's going to Stony Brook, a good D1 program. Cole's got a bright future ahead of him. Hats off to Cole Creighton.
Truly impressive, Dan. Thanks. The Souderton softball team is headed to the PIAA Quad A State Championship title game for the first time in program history, following Monday's big 2-0 win over Du Bois. Video reporter Jen Wilgus is on location with the Indians, who face off against Lower Dauphin Friday at Penn State.
Hi, Jeff. Well, where else would I be today than at Souderton Area High School, where the softball team is preparing to play for the PIAA Class 4A Championship on Friday at Penn State. Well, it's a gloomy, rainy day outside, and that's why the team is practicing indoors. But spirits are high, as they've been throughout the playoffs. Led by first-year coach Stephanie Rummel, the Indians are a team that really exemplify what high school sports are all about because they have a great time together playing their sport.
I don't think there's a lot of pressure. I mean, if you put pressure on yourself, that's just like another hardship you're going to have to go through, and it's just a distraction to the actual game. So I'd rather not have any pressure and just have fun with it, and that's where the best results always come from.
I mean, we play the sport because it's fun, and I mean, on bus rides we play headbands, we do some karaoke, we make sure we have fun at practice because like that's what matters, having fun, and like that's why we've gotten so far, is we enjoyed every single moment of it. This is something that happens once in a lifetime. I mean, there's no need to like be upset or anything. It's just something that you just need to enjoy.
1, 2, 3, 7! We run this!
Win or lose, I want to obviously when they want to win. Win or lose, they had an extraordinary season, and nothing could take that from them, you know. And I think that it's just keeping it the same will keep the girls playing the same. And actually, I think we've been playing better and better as states have been going on, tight games, back and forth games, whatever. I think that they've been playing better. So I just want to keep it consistent and just, keep believing in them, and they know that.
Romo said that she's like, you guys better be happy whatever happens on Friday because we're going out to nice dinner. And I think, honestly, we're gonna play good because of that. We're gonna have our fans there. We're gonna want to create a good moment for them, and I think it's all about just like not the game itself. It's about just like the moments that happen within the game and like the vibes and the feeling. And so I think that that's what will carry us, and whatever happens will happen.
Well, Souderton faces off against Lower Dauphin at 12:30 at Penn State on Friday. Now let's throw it to Rick Wolfel, who has our softball athlete of the year.
Thanks, Jen. Our athlete of the year for 2014 is North Penn's Jackie Bellotti, who enjoyed a tremendous season, 15-7 in the circle with an ERA of 3.23 at the plate. Had a tremendous year as well. She hit .430, 26 RBIs, 3 home runs, and had an on-base percentage of .468, slugging percentage of .686. Just a tremendous all-around year, and a big reason that North Penn made it into the state tournament. It took a very good Archbishop Bryant team to knock them out. So once again, Jackie Bellotti from North Penn, our athlete of the year for 2014.
The Central Bucks East boys lacrosse team had an impressive season, compiling a 17-5 record and landing a number 4 seed in the district playoffs. Reporter Joe Fight has more on East as he brings us his boys lacrosse player of the year.
The boys lacrosse player of the year is Central Bucks East midfielder Matt Heim. Matt's a senior, and he'll be continuing his college career at Loyola of Baltimore. Matt had 42 goals and 18 assists this season, which gave him 113 goals and 44 assists for his career. He also had 53 ground balls, which was very important for the East offense, and he had 124 ground balls for his career. He was named All-American. He was the only player in the area in Bucks and Montgomery County that was named All-American. There was 3 games this year where he scored 4 goals each, so he averaged probably about 4 goals a game. For all those reasons, Matt Heim is our player of the year.
Taking a seat in the Game On studio to discuss his boys volleyball player of the year is reporter Drew Markle. All right, Drew, we had 5 teams in the state top 10 this year. We had 1 team who reached the state Final Four in the playoffs. And on top of all of that, we had arguably the top player in the state and an easy choice for your player of the year.
You're right, Jeff. It was a great year for boys volleyball in the area. We did have 3 excellent players, though. Jeff Yassalonis from Pennsbury, a terrific player. Neshamony's Ryan Jamison, also a fantastic player, led Neshamony a long way into the state playoffs. But the player of the year, as you mentioned, as the best player in the state, Central Bucks West senior Christian Rupert. During the regular season, he was very dominating, but once the playoffs started, he really showed that, he was the best player in the state. And whenever West needed a big point in any match, they went to him and he delivered. He'll be going to Brigham Young, in the fall. Brigham Young's an excellent program, and they're getting a great player in Rupert. So, my vote goes to him for leading the Bucks to the state semifinals.
All right. Thanks, Drew. The Central Bucks West girls lacrosse team had a memorable season this year. They finished by reaching the District 1 second round for the first time in over 10 years, and along the way, they racked up 14 wins. Reporter Karen Sangilla has more on the Bucks with her player of the year.
This year, our girls lacrosse player of the year is Elena Romsberg from Central Bucks West. Central Bucks West had a great year this year. They won a first-round playoff game for the first time in we don't even know how long. And Elena was the quarterback for the whole thing. They went 7-2 in the conference and tied for second place. They won the tiebreaker with Council Rock North. And that is the highest finish that they've had in at least 6 years. Elena operated the defense and the offense. She was key on transition. Next year, she'll be going to James Madison University. That's a great acquisition for them. CB West will certainly miss her.
That'll do it for all of us here in the Game On studio. We'd like to thank you, our fans, for all of your support throughout the entire spring season. And we want to let you know that Game On will be back in the fall in Bucks and Montgomery counties covering high school football. And we're also very excited to announce that starting in the fall, Game On will start appearing in Burlington County, covering all the great high school football action in that area. Thanks again for joining us each week. And as we leave, video reporter Jen Wilgus takes a memorable look back at what has been a great year in high school sports across the area.